miles to go through.
Okay, audio is rolling.
Hold on. Just want to start this over. Okay. So now I'm going to introduce Mollie. John?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Let me, hold on one second.
And so, we'll just talk casually about XM marketing, like maybe get into the good and the bad a little bit, or the...
No, let's not get into the bad. Let's just kind of, like that broad brushstroke we were talking about. Like,
yeah.
kind of like a painter.
What is experiential marketing?
Yeah.
We give the definition, and then we'll just say that, there's various types or various forms of experiential marketing or XM marketing.
We could also say another good term for it is
Is live event marketing?
No. What's the word we just had? I can't think of it. John, what the hell did I just say? Engagement marketing.
Engagement marketing.
Engagement marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
And then let's talk about how we got started.
Yeah.
And then how it's grown.
It's kind of changed my life, and
Yeah.
in a great professional way. It's allowed me to travel the country
Yeah.
and see things I've never seen before. I mean, I've literally in the Bosch tour, I think I did 50,000 miles in 14 months, and traveled from the east to the west coast to a point. So
Thanks, John.
hey, no sugar over here, guys.
Just one more.
Sugar. Yeah. Okay. So put away the book.
Okay. So,
Rehearsal's up.
okay, wait, sorry.
Quiet on set, please. In action.
Well, everybody, welcome back to Stefan Speaks Narrative Life Experiences through Narrative Life Stories.
Well, you had the intro already.
Cut.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to Stefan. Take this seriously.
Take your deep breath.
Welcome, everybody, back to Stefan Speaks. Right now, I wanted to introduce... Welcome, everybody.
Cut. Wait. So what do you want to say?
Just welcome back and introduce Mollie.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back to Stefan Speaks.
Stefan! Get it right!
Stefan.
God damn it,
Why
you're going
are
to
we
be fired.
welcoming back
Stefan.
if the last line was, and here's Mollie Coleman?
Just in case he wants to throw an intro in between us
Okay.
real
Yeah.
quick. And
Okay.
just-
It's called a bumper.
Yeah, a bumper.
Yeah,
Just
it's
in case
called
he
a
wants to
bumper.
put a bumper in there.
Okay.
That's more of a radio term, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's just
Okay.
going to say,
It's
welcome
called like
back.
an intro and an outro where you can maybe play music or, you have a commercial or you have a sponsor.
Okay.
Exactly.
Got it.
Because remember, we need to make money. We're not doing this for charity,
Yeah,
for my
yeah.
good looks. So,
Uh,
so welcome back, everybody, to Stefan Speaks. I'd like to introduce now Mollie Coleman. Mollie Coleman is a former project manager of mine from a couple of years ago. We kept in touch over the years, and we decided to start something different, start a podcast after we started the LinkedIn group and started the Facebook group. I introduced Mollie Coleman. Mollie, it's great to have you.
Hi, Stefan. Thanks for having me. It's awkward. You guys have to practice a couple times.
Oh, yeah, we have to practice a couple times. You're like,
Okay.
oh, my God,
I know.
I'm on.
I'm better.
Did you
at
like
it.
that, John?
Yeah, I did. I love
think
that. That was great.
Maybe shorten it a little bit.
And pronounce introduce, you kind of with the introduce.
So welcome back, everybody, to Stefan Speaks. Okay. Welcome. This is going to go good in the outtakes.
It is.
Welcome, everybody, back to Stefan Speaks, storytelling through narrative life experiences. I'd like to introduce Mollie Coleman. Mollie Coleman is my former project manager from a couple of years ago from an experiential marketing campaign. We decided to keep in touch. Based on that, we started a LinkedIn group, and that was a natural outgrowth to our Facebook group. And now we decided to start the inaugural podcast. Mollie Coleman, it is fantastic to have you.
Is it really?
It is, because I haven't seen you in a couple years, and it's just great to see you back and see your smiling face.
Oh, well, thanks for having me. I'm excited that we've finally launched the podcast. You've actually been talking about it for a while, and I am always on board when it comes to being a part of something innovative or educating others on topics that are important to, like, marketing. A lot of people don't know about what we do, and this is why
as
we're
a whole,
here.
what experiential marketing actually is. Maybe a better term for it is engagement marketing. Everyone understands what engagement is. As I like to say, it's the only way to really understand what I think experiential marketing is to say you touch the brand. So, for example, I'm a tour manager, and when I actually meet somebody on tour, a client per se, or maybe like a tech from the Bosch tour, them actually shaking my hand, I am touching the brand. I'm making the brand real. That's just one example. We also have.
I mean, let's just go back, because I think, can we cut or something? I don't know how that. Because you start to ramble. You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
Okay.
But you weren't talking. I was trying to
No.
pick you up and maybe get something out of you.
Okay, let's go back. Oh.
Okay.
I wonder
This-
if
I'm
you
just trying to make it well
can you
ready.
firm up your seat, like the back part?
I don't think it will. That's why I keep on going back. So let me just not go back. Let me just
What?
here. Let me do this. How about this?
What does it look
Is this
like?
better?
I thought they both looked comfortable.
Okay.
That
I mean,
one-
no. I mean, I'm just sitting
because
straight.
I don't want you to look uncomfortable.
Yeah, I
No,
would
I'm
say-
just
I would
sitting.
go back.
I'm just not sitting back
said-
more. I'm sitting straighter up.
That looks better.
Okay.
Okay.
This is fine. Okay.
Okay.
No, you just weren't talking. I'm trying to get you to talk more.
So to
Let's-
do that, you got to ask her a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So-
you
So
start,
what is experiential? Okay.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That should have been the next
There you
thing.
go.
Because we
right
wanted to
after
talk
her.
about experiential
After
marketing.
she said, well,
But I
you've
didn't
been
get to
talking
introduce myself really, right? I just
Okay.
just
So
kind of said,
so
hey,
Right.
great to be here.
So after
then
after
ask
she
me
said,
what my
thanks for
background is."
having me, and you was like, yeah.
well, I'm just gonna do the outro, like the last couple words, and then you go, and then we can shoot
well,
that part.
also, why don't you ask me, like, okay, so what is your background?
Right. So
You
whatever
know?
you clap from this point forward, you'll just cut to this, and then yeah.
So what is it? So some questions to ask, like, what is your background? Because you're introducing me,
Okay.
and then I say thank you, and they said, okay.
So Molly, if you can tell us a little bit about yourself and your background in experiential marketing, I appreciate that.
That is exactly what.
Okay, are we
And
going?
then boom, let me just repeat that.
Okay. So start from welcome back. Start from there.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so we're starting again from the
From the top.
and hold on, and then going back to me.
Yeah.
And
He's
then-
gonna do everything over.
Okay, and then you're gonna say, okay, so
Welcome back.
welcome back. Thanks for having me. What can you?
Because we could always piece together something in post for
Yeah.
mine. I mean, I just want to get your natural flow back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can you tell me about? I have to get this in my head because I'm a little more methodical, so I need to like have it ready.
Do it.
So you are gonna ask me. Okay, can you tell me about your?
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Your background.
You can tell the audience a little bit about your background.
And then what was that last thing that we were just touching on? Anyways, okay, we'll try it.
So it's welcome back. This is Molly. Thanks for coming,
Thanks,
Molly.
everybody.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what is it called?
Experiential
No,
marketing.
No, what's the other name?
Engagement.
Engagement marketing.
Yeah. So why don't
But
you
we
tell
want
us
to put
about?
that in the beginning still, experiential marketing, because
Yeah.
we're going to explain it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So,
Whenever you're ready, Steve. Steph.
So welcome back, everybody, to Stefan Speaks, narrative storytelling through.
storytelling through narrative life experience.
Welcome back, everybody, to Stefan Speaks, narrative storytelling through life experiences. I have with me right now Mollie Coleman. Mollie Coleman is my former project manager. We decided to keep in touch over the years. Based on that, I started a LinkedIn group. Based on that, we started a Facebook group, and we've kept in touch, like I said, and we decided to start a podcast. So this is our inaugural podcast. Mollie, if you could tell me a little bit about yourself and your background in experiential marketing, better known as engagement marketing.
Okay. No, I'm thrown off. Okay.
That was great.
That-
That was great. That was great.
I like handing
We will use that clip
Yeah.
though. We'll use that clip.
Yeah.
And we'll
So
just
now we just need
start.
to work
I was
on.
just thrown off because I was like, you went all into it, and it was like.
But that's what I was supposed to do.
it was
You
different.
guys said to start the entire.
No, that was great. You did great.
It was
That
good.
awesome.
You told me to start.
So from this point,
now we
go
just
right into you. So
right
take
into
your
you.
time,
Okay.
practice rehearsal.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're just waiting on you at this point. So
Okay.
go ahead, take your time. Don't.
Okay.
No pressure.
Tell me what this looks like as far as battery life.
29%.
Okay, good. We're fine.
Okay, we're good. Okay,
No rush.
so start.
Yeah. We'll.
So basically, I just said, Mollie Coleman, please tell me a little bit about your. Okay, I'm just going to say it. Mollie Coleman, please tell me a little bit about yourself and your experience in experiential marketing.
Okay, well, thank you, Stefan, for having me.
Don't look at him, look at me.
Okay, all right, I need to
Yeah.
stop doing
Yeah.
That
that.
was my fault, though.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
I gave her a cue. That was
That's
my
all-
fault.
I know.
Okay.
Look, so, straight,
Okay.
right here. So, Mollie, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Wait, you messed me up. Start up.
Hey, you should clap.
Clap on. Okay. So, Mollie, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, first of all, Stefan, thanks for having me on the inaugural podcast.
This is
What?
weird, isn't it?
Yes. That's why I'm like, I keep laughing. So, okay, start over.
No, but that's
You keep it natural like that.
that's why I wanted to keep it. That's what I just did that for. He understands what I just did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
wanted to keep that natural, so we can always use that.
Yeah,
I'm not
we
saying we
definitely
can't.
can.
Okay.
But
All right,
the
I got
idea
it.
was to have you a little off guard
Yeah.
in a good way.
Okay.
We're on the same page with this.
Okay.
We're trying to get you to loosen up,
Yeah.
That's all.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just relax.
Okay, just relax.
Yeah.
Okay.
You trust me. If laughing was an issue, Stefan would be the first one to tell you.
Hey.
Okay, just so you know, for
But the-
body language, because I should in college, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
I know.
Because you're closed off.
I know.
This is closed off.
I'm nervous.
No, this is
I'm not
closed.
nervous, but I'm nervous.
No, but this is closed off
Okay.
to the audience.
Okay.
If your hands are over here, you're talking with your hands, that's when you're open. But
Yeah.
if you're like this, you don't want to
Yeah.
be here.
If anything, you remember how you had your legs in the chair?
That was perfect.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
go back to that.
Yeah, it's
I know,
almost
my
like
legs
you're
were
like
getting
snuggled up.
Oh, they were falling asleep.
They're falling asleep, but
Yeah.
it is more
Okay.
comfortable.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that.
That looks way more natural.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Mollie, welcome back to our inaugural podcast. If you can tell me a little bit about yourself and that beautiful smile of yours, I appreciate that.
Well, Stefan, thank you for having me. This is a little bit awkward, but
Isn't this wild, though?
It's-
This is our first podcast.
I know this is very cool. So thanks for having me. So I guess a little bit about myself. When we met, I was just coming out of a sales position with a publication, and I had been in sales for a while. Prior to that, I was a paralegal, and then
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I was a paralegal for a long time. And
Any
then-
thoughts of law school or no?
Yeah, yes, actually, I did want to go to law school and to help people in a social justice.
But you couldn't spell the LSAT, right?
No, and then I just realized that it wasn't for me. It wasn't interactive enough, I guess. And
You don't strike me as the law type of person. You're too of an extrovert for that, I think.
Yeah, I'm very emotional too. So
You're animated, which that's what I love about you.
I would thank you. I would love to work. Well, that's why I volunteer a lot instead, versus.
Tell us a little bit
going
about that. What do you volunteer for?
So I have two groups. One, I'm saying I'm a lot, but anyways.
Just keep on going.
Two groups. Enjoy Your Life 365. It's a friend of mine. She has an organization that helps the youth in inner cities, and it helps promote art and creative activities to encourage, the children to be a little bit more creative during after-school programs.
Do you do any mentoring or no?
Yeah, so
Okay.
we do the mentoring for these kids. It could be anything from entrepreneurship to teaching them how to explore other areas. Most kids think of sports or or maybe being a lawyer or a doctor.
So
but,
what age group does this start with, for example?
from kindergarten all the way up. And then
Okay.
there's a couple of other organizations that I promote for other friends, like nonprofits, like a STEAM program with
Okay.
one friend, and then my event company we help promote or fundraise for women's organizations or organizations that help to empower women. Like our last,
And this is out of DC?
out of DC, yeah.
Okay.
So our last event was to raise awareness on human trafficking, and that's with High Caliber Events. So that,
High Caliber is the name of the company?
yeah, that's
Okay.
the name of our company. We say we curate events for the soul and from the heart, and so that's our mantra.
So this is based on your experience with experiential marketing. In other words, maybe a good word for it is engagement marketing, because you're engaging the consumer.
Right. Yeah. And to kind of circle back to why we're here is how we met was during one of the campaigns. So I fell into experiential marketing, and I've been here for like the last 10 plus years.
It's funny you say that, because I fell into experiential marketing too, because the economy wasn't doing too good. A friend of mine told me about coming to some event and handing out some flyers, I think.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, this is weird and kind of stupid.
Right.
I ended up not doing it. I ended up, I think I actually, you know what? I actually went to California. I went to California for a week and study. I ended up making a good amount of money. Said you should maybe get into it because the economy was really bad, and that's how I kind of just fell into it. I started doing a little bit of BA work, brand ambassador work, managed a few events locally, and then my goal was to get on the road. And then ever since then, I've been on the road. Longest tour, I think, was probably the Bosch tour. That was 7 months, 2 tours, 50,000 miles.
And I think obviously the reason why we're here is to kind of dive into more of what experiential marketing is. And a lot of people don't realize that you touch it every day.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, touching the brand.
Yeah, you touch so many brands, and you go through so many experiences, but people don't really know what experiential marketing is, and how lucrative it is as a part-time job, or you can make it a career, or you can even use it as a filler in between careers.
Yeah, or a transition into the office life too. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, when I worked for Disney in college, I think Walt Disney was the first person to ever really use engagement marketing, because your entire life, you want to go to Disney. You want to touch the brand your entire life. You want to go to Disney. And you get to Disney, and you can't believe you're there. And that's, I think, the same feeling people get when they come to an experiential marketing event, whether it's live music, it could be guerrilla marketing, when Apple launching all their brand new products, for example. That might be one of the best examples of experiential marketing. People love the brand. They love the culture behind the brand.